everybody and welcome to the channel. This week we are heading over there to have a look at some abandoned cars rotting away in the woods. Let's go have a look and see what we find. So look at this. I don't even have a clue what this is. In fact, there's an axle of another car there. Maybe this is some kind of a... Oh, I was going to say an Austin, but that back window is a little bit forward, isn't it? That has been here for decades. The roof... it's just turned into absolute nothing. Funny though, because the tyres still look slightly inflated. But if anyone can tell me what that is, please do let me know. But looks like it might have been an estate car, perhaps, or at least a shooting brake. Maybe some kind of a Hillman, I don't know. But yeah, please do let me know. That'd be interesting. Look at that, the wheel. The back wheel has rotted inside the car. Wow. And again, God knows what that is. A very rotten frame of a car. And then there's this one here. A Morris 1000, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that is. Don't know why it'd be upside down. Very weird, because in this part, there's nothing else here. It's just these. In fact... that looks like quite an early one. That wouldn't be a split screen, would it? I don't know. But you can really see how much this is just rotten through. This looks like an old piece of cheese. Nothing survives at all. You see it had a red interior, but that is through a hole in the floor. Well, honestly, that must have been here a good 30, maybe even 40 years. Isn't it funny how that's just been chucked there, upside down? I wonder why. Anyway, let's go take a look at some other places. Well, that solves the mystery of what this is an axle from. That's actually quite clean, really, that little Morris centre cap. But yeah, I guess that's another front end of a minor, isn't it? It looks like there might be another car here, but it's so rotten, you just can't make out what's what. Is this... oh, that actually still has a number plate on it as well. It looks like it's 5908PO down in there. I don't know if you can see it, but that should help. But I've got a feeling this has been here so long, it probably wouldn't even come up on the DVLA if I was to look for it. Okay, so take a look what else there is here. We've got loads of old Vauxhalls here. These early Astras. There's a really early Astra over there. We've got some really old classics over there as well, which look like they might be in view of a house, but I'm going to try and get over there in a minute. Let's see what else is over here. Yes, over there. That's sort of a more modern Mazda. Look at that. If you like farm equipment, I'll zoom in on that. Massive thing. But all of that, the roof's collapsed. These Astras are sitting here. This is unusual. Never really found a Vauxhall hoard before, but unfortunately we've ended up in the field next to this with all of this barbed wire and thorns in the way. So I'll work at getting over there. There's a Mondeo estate there. That's actually a nice little collection of mid-90s tat. What else have we got down here? A few horse boxes, it looks like, and a couple of fans. Let's go around here. Oh, maybe this is the way in. Oh, look at that, there's a nice early Mondeo as well. Ah, now, this is obviously still used, so try and be a little bit careful here. Oh, look at this. Definitely one if you like old Vauxhalls. Look at that, they're all in the trees as well. Oh, Austin Maestro van. When was the last time you saw one of those? Oh, there's a Morris 1000 in there. Some stuff I can't quite tell what that is over at the back. I don't really want to go opening these. This little yard here still looks like it might be in use. Oh, that's actually quite a shame. These are really, really rare now. It's just absolutely crushed. So you've got a really old Ford truck over at the back. Oh, that's a nice Escort over there. Got a little boat as well. It's a bit of everything here, really. Okay, we've got a Mazda RX-8 there. I was wondering if that was a band, but look at the state of the tyres. Definitely has been. Forgot left open. RX-8, I like them. Pillarless doors. Did a lap round Thruxton in one of those many years ago. Quite good fun. Another Mondeo up there. There are quite a few old Mondeos and Astras knocking around here, but I think that that's mostly it. What's that in the bushes over there? I think that's a really, really early Mondeo as well. Oh, look at that. There's an Astra in there. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Wow, okay, that's really covered in the bushes. Let's go and have a look at this Astra. It's actually nice to see some early Mondeos. Quite rare now. Wow, look, that's been forgotten about years ago. I wonder if it's open. Nope. In fact, that didn't feel like it had. Not too much to... God, that still smells like a normal car in there, weirdly. But, yeah, I doubt that will ever be on the road again. Right, let's go take a look at some of this stuff. So you've got an old... Is that Grande Punto? It's actually quite big. Maybe it's... Oh, it's a Stilo, isn't it? Very crushed Ford Escort. These cars all look like they've had other cars stored on top of them, but none of them have cars on top of them, so I don't know how they've ended up like that. What's this? I can't tell what that is. Looks a bit like a... Is it a Nissan or is it another Maestro? And what's that there? Oh, there's a Rover 45 there in the bush. In fact, do you know what? This... Christ! That's actually really high spec. Look, it's got leather seats, sat-nav as well, auto, fancy climate system. It's actually a really decent spec car. I think at the time these came out, they were kind of ignored by people. Maybe it was the shape, but that's a lovely spec. Right, let's shut that door back up. Okay, so now we've seen all the cars that are over there. Let's go and try and find the ones that are in here.
There's some more.
Look, there's another wreck of something there. That's got a really nice, I'll zoom in there. That's got quite a nice curved glass to it. It looks quite 50s. Most of the stuff here like that seems to be a Morris, but I don't think that one is. It's not a Vauxhall Crest, no, not with that front end. Oh, I don't know. Now, just coming back to this, because I've got to walk past it, I've just seen it's got a two-tone paint job, and you can just see on the back, look, that is a Vauxhall Cresta. I would love one of these. That is a real shame. That is a little bit of a dream car of mine, the Cresta, or the Cruster as I call it, for a quite valid reason. I think that's just fallen onto itself. The back's completely collapsed, the floor's gone, the roof's not there. The only thing that survived, I think, is the glass. Oh, that's a shame. I really do love the Cresta. Never mind. I'm sure I'll end up with one someday. Probably in worse condition than that, knowing me. But anyway, the other cars are over there, but we've got some sort of JCB land digging thing going on, so need to make sure that I don't get seen by anyone, because I don't know where the car graveyard ends and all of the forestry work begins. So I'll carefully try and sneak over there and see what's hiding. Okay, so have a look at this. Another Morris 1000 here, completely rotten. The pillars there have just disappeared. The side of the wings have gone through. This basically, if you tried to move it, would just crumble to bits. Very typical of our car making industry, as is the Morris behind it. But then if you look here, there's a mini club van, but it's a mini. So let's go and have a look at that. Just need to make sure that there's... Yeah, this is really difficult because we're right on the corner of someone's drive and there's a house over there. So I need to plan my moves a bit carefully. You never know when you might have to duck down. Yeah, look at that. I do love about these Morrises though, is it they all made in Cowley. Of course, nothing now is made in Cowley because everything is made in China. Now, I've just heard there are people on the opposite side of this fence, which means I can't go and stand any closer to that Mini because otherwise the game's up. And look at what is left of this Morris 1000. There's a tiny little no smoking sign in there, but the roof has just gone right through. But there's nothing above it, so of course it just disintegrated, didn't it? Much like that, which I now can see is a Vauxhall Viva, because like the Cresta, it's got it written just there. I've never seen a Viva that bad before. That's quite catastrophically dead. Let's see if we can... This is one I hate to see. Look at this Ford Zephyr. Now, it's a bit of a later Zephyr, so not my favourite shape. A Zephyr nonetheless. Hate to see a car like that. Love the door handles, look. How nice are they? By the 70s, a Zephyr kind of got a little bit boring, but it did retain a few nice little touches here and there.